Okay, so what I'm doing is today I'm going to be looking at the very first flipbook tutorial I ever made. This is something that has never been published on YouTube because I made it way before YouTube existed. I made this in like 2001 or 2. I had a Flash animation class in college, and I did this as a project for the class. This is my wife, Lori, and she's gonna watch it with me. Ready? Did you notice his footsteps are timed to the music?
No.
Yeah, I did that.
Can I see that again?
When I made it, I like made sure that his footsteps were like on the beat.
So did you create this guy for this?
Well, I mean, I just kind of copied like the walk cycle out of an animation book. I had a Flash class in college, and we had to do a big like Flash project, and so this was the project that I did for my Flash class in like 2001 or 2002. It was one of those classes where I wanted, never mind.
What?
No, it was one of those classes where, you know, when you sort of take an easy class, but partly you go into like, not just because it's an easy class, because you feel like maybe you could show off a little bit.
I don't think I've experienced that.
Well, okay, it wasn't. I was interested in Flash, and I learned a ton from the class, but I had already been studying Flash a little bit on my own, so I feel like I sort of had a head start, and then I was like, thinking I was so cool when I made this. So flipbooks.
So this is you showing off.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so the flipbooks Beyond the Stick Man, and you can tell by my choice of font that I don't know what that says.
It's very minimal.
It's fun. Hey, what is a flipbook?
What is a flipbook? Great googly moogly. I'll tell you what a flipbook is. A flipbook is a stack of papers or cards with sequential drawings on them. Each drawing is slightly different from the previous one. When you flip through them quickly, the pictures become a moving cartoon. These scenes can be as simple as a stick man walking or as complicated as a volcano erupting.
That's my best animation ever. Come on.
Now you're going to show all the stuff you
want
want
to see.
see.
What is a flipbook? Great googly moogly. I'll tell you what a flipbook is. A flipbook is a stack of papers or cards with sequential drawings on them. Each drawing is slightly different from the previous
Just slightly.
one. When you flip through them quickly, the pictures become a moving cartoon. These scenes can be as simple as a stick man walking or as complicated as a volcano erupting. Play the video clip next to me to see an example.
And the voice is my voice. I just sped it up a little bit so it sounded more chipmunky. So here, and then, you know, you can play. So this is what a flipbook is. And back then I didn't use binding screws or binder clips or anything. I just used rubber bands and kept them wound tightly around the end of the flipbook. So basic walking animation.
Well. So, you want to learn something, huh? Let's start by taking a look at this handsome little guy on these cards next to me. Use the controls to play through the animation. If you scroll through frame by frame, the previous frame will be slightly transparent to help you see the difference in each frame. Notice how he leans forward and how his head bobs up and down as he walks.
Now, why are you laughing so much?
This is really... You're well. It's cute. It's actually good writing.
Okay, so let's try... Oh, see? Yeah, and you hover... Oh. Oh.
It says back one frame.
Yes.
Apparently I needed the little...
Hey, my descriptions came in. They were useful on this page. Yeah, so back one frame, so you can go back one frame, forward one frame. Yeah. Yeah, and so then I did like the onion skinning, so you could see the previous frame with the current frame.
That's really cool.
All right, main menu. Tracing techniques.
Welcome to art class. Good tracing is important, so pay attention. Your animation will look the best if you trace over each frame and make small changes. That way your animation won't bounce all over the place. You can use a piece of plexiglass with a flashlight under it, or you can simply use a window. After you have drawn your first frame, trace over it onto the next card and make your changes. And be patient, animating takes a lot of time.
A lot of time. Animating takes a lot of time.
He's really cute. You should do another animation with him.
This guy?
Yeah.
The host?
Yeah.
Even at the time, I sort of knew that it didn't look very good.
But it's still charming.
Yeah, he's not too bad. The writing's all right. Okay. Putting it together.
Now that you have made your flipbook, it's time to put it together. Usually, you can just wrap a rubber band around one end of the cards. But a rubber band alone won't always keep your cards straight. So here's what you do. Get your cards lined up nice and straight, and then wrap a rubber band around one end. Then, spread some Elmer's glue on the back of the flipbook. The glue will keep the cards in line. Even after the glue
Why
is
is
dry...
that funny?
I don't know why it's funny.
This makes
I
sure
don't know
the
why
flipbook
that's
doesn't
funny.
fall apart.
But it is.
Okay, step 1, line up your cards. Step 2, put the rubber band around the end. Step 3, put a dollop of Elmer's glue, and then...
Why is that funny?
I don't know why it's funny. I want to see it again. I don't know why that's funny. I'm sort of nostalgic about that, to be honest. Like the whole like rubber band and just like the frustration of it, but it was like I didn't know any other way. Putting it together, the flipping skill.
It may sound funny, but flipping actually involves some skill. The secret is to rock your thumb back and forth so that you always flip with the tip of your thumb. If you don't rock your thumb back and forth, you'll be more likely to skip frames when flipping.
And then we have good flipping and bad flipping.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. No, it's cool you have both examples. Look at that rocking.
There was good flipping, bad flipping.
This is how I flip a flipbook.
It's true. Okay.
Did you record that sound?
Here are a few examples
I don't
of some
know.
flipbooks.
I don't know. Here, let's see.
Here are a few
I bet you
examples of
did.
some... Here are a few examples... Here
It's
are a few
definitely
examples of
sounds
some
like a
flipbooks.
human made it.
Here are a few examples of some flipbooks. You don't have to be a great artist. Just use your imagination and have fun.
Good advice. You don't have to be a great artist, despite what you see here. You don't have to be a great artist. So drew your face. Look, this is kind of impressive. Like,
Yeah.
look, I made like all these video controls, play, stop.
Like your heart is
back
in
one
this.
frame, forward frame, one frame. Yeah, like I remember, I worked pretty hard on this. And then, oh wait. So then we can step through frame by frame.
Oh. That's cool. That's always the stressful part to me. Is like, how much do you move?
Hot dog. You guys have probably seen these before. Let's see. Frame by frame through this one. The kids like to, they like to frame by frame through that part. That's like their favorite.
That's awesome.
And the two-headed guy. I've been wanting to make a sequel to this one. I'm just still not sure what it should be yet.
That'd be awesome.
So that's it. That's the whole interactive tutorial.
It's a treasure.
Hey,
No, I mean, I'm not being sarcastic.
I was so proud of this when I made it.
it. I didn't mean it like that. It really is. It's so cool. Well, it was like last week that you were like, I think I have an animation that I made in college. It's awesome.
What's weird is I'm not sure what I would have. I think I made a CD that you could put the CD in and go through it. But I didn't have like an audience or anything like that. It was just, I mean, I made it for my class and I showed it in front of the class and they all thought it was cool.
Did it bring you the praise that you wanted from your class?
Yeah, thank you. You know what? I misspelled pudding. And actually, okay, showing this in the class and me all thinking like, oh, they're going to be so impressed with this. And then somebody in the class pointed out that I misspelled pudding. There's 2 T's. And I was like, I misspelled pudding? I feel so dumb.
I just love it.
And what about the best part?
The best part, by far to me, is...
Pencil drawings on them. Each drawing is slightly different from the previous one. When you flip through them quickly, the pictures become a moving cartoon. This scene can be as simple as a stick man walking or as complicated as a volcano erupting.
I was just too lazy.
I can just picture you with your mouse, right? Like clicking
Yeah,
and
that's why
holding.
I didn't
and-
have a Wacom. It was just like my mouse on my janky old computer.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the tutorial with me.
sure. You made me ugly laugh multiple times here today.
On that note,